Hey, what is up, all you beautiful people? My name is Mahia, and I'm your blind guide, and I want to talk to you about Ethereum and the merger that is going to be coming up, and a few other stocks, or a few stocks, and some other cryptos I have for you guys. So, with the merger that's coming up on the 15th, it is going to be the largest event that has happened thus far in crypto history. When Ethereum goes from proof of work to proof of stake, it's going to be huge, and it is going to also be so much more environmentally friendly, and the electricity cost that it uses is going to be cut by over 95%. I've heard a few different numbers, but as much as 99%, which is going to be huge, especially because that is one of the big things that a lot of politicians and people that want to be harsher on crypto and want to get away from a lot of different cryptos and get everyone else away from them. And one of the big arguments is because all of the electricity costs and how demanding it is. And proof of stake is really going to change that. So what's going to be happening on the 15th for Ethereum is going to be huge, and for any other ERC projects. So for example, like Shib is going to also have a huge momentum boost coming up behind it. And as we all know, a lot of times Shiba can run, 50%, 25%, whatever it is, while the others are running 10. So that is another one definitely to keep your eye on. And Doge is always going back and forth with Shiba. I think one day it will be overtaken, or Elon Musk will get more heavily involved and create or recommend another type of utility that Doge can implement that will keep it as a more relevant cryptocurrency. Sorry, I couldn't think of a better term, but just a cryptocurrency with a lot more utility. So I would definitely be keeping my eyes on those. And depending what happens with the merger, if it's going up or down, also looking at other options, Polygon, Solana, Cardano, looking at Avalanche. All of these are going to be definite ones that could be running up a lot depending if ETH is running down. And ones that are built on top of ETH, that's like a layer 3, like Polygon, for example, I would almost say that one would have a higher chance of going way up if ETH also goes up. We will see, because a lot of people think that once ETH 2.0 comes up, Polygon will just be completely irrelevant. But there are so many projects on it that it's hard to say. So that's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. And then as far as stocks that I have, Coinbase, definitely I would be really looking at this one. 98 is a very strong resistance area, 98, 99. But if you can buy the dip, definitely buy the dip on this one. Because as crypto flies, this one will also fly. And it's beaten down so much from its all-time high that this one has so much potential. And there are a lot of, I would say, heavy-handed investors that were really, really bullish on this. Got a little skittish after some of the news that was coming out recently with the CEO and all the allegations. And do they have securities or not? Was there inside trading? Who knows? But because of all that, there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, or FUD, and that made a lot of people pull some money out, and they're just waiting to get back in. and a lot of them have already done so. But there's going to be a lot more, and they're going to make a lot bigger plays on this one, because this one is definitely, they get everything straightened out, a few $100 stock at minimum. Now, also another one I would keep my eye on is Tesla, because all of their news as far as their deliveries going, and what I mean by that is 500,000 vehicles expected for Q4, I believe. Now that is just ridiculous. Or it was 500 delivered in Q3. I'm sorry, I'm mixing that one up. But anyways, that is just a ridiculous number of deliveries they had, because in 1 year, a while back, that is what they were delivering in a whole year, a whole 4 quarters. And now that is what they're doing in 1 quarter. And they're just upping and upping their production. They're reinvesting more money into their factories, expanding. They're doing so much, and so much more is to come out of Tesla. So this is one I would definitely watch. I know the stock had a split, but I see it going back up to or very close to that price, like 800. That would not surprise me at all for Tesla. I'm not talking about tomorrow or even sometime this year, but in the future, definitely for Tesla is what I would say, as far as the $800 range. And I wouldn't even necessarily put that too far out there. I mean, it depends what happens with this whole recession and everything else, because everybody's hurting. But at the same time, with the midterms coming up, we're going to see a lot of manipulation, and we're going to see the stock market on certain days, certain sectors do a lot better than it seems like it should be with everything going on, because again, they don't want the country to look like it's falling apart. And I mean, that can go for people on either side of it, just depending on what the specific situation is. But because of that, they want it to look good for them. So there is going to be a lot of manipulation. We already have been seeing it. I mean, in my opinion, stock market has been doing way, way better than it should have of late. But I mean, all we can do is ride the wave on that one, and try to make as much money as we can. Because these people at the top, they're always trying to push us down, always trying to step on our head, step on our neck, and hold us to the bottom, just so they can hold their spot at the top. And we can't let that happen. We have to fight back, but we have to do it the right way. And financial independence, freedom, and education, that is definitely one of the best ways to do it. We have people out there that were working in warehouses, truck drivers, different things like that put a few grand into crypto, and then especially with Shib, a lot of people in that, and if a year later they were millionaires, they were multi-millionaires, life-changing money, generational changing money, money to follow their dreams and do what they want with their life, live where they want, pay for any medical expenses they don't have to worry, and that's what all of us need. So right now, everything is, or a lot of things are dipping, a lot of things are looking red. And right now is a great time to strike, or to at least keep your eye on certain stocks, certain cryptos, and just wait for that right price you want, or wait for that right time you want to strike. Don't wait too long, because again, everything's not going to stay red forever. It's going to have a bounce up, and it won't stay green forever. You need to take profits. But I'm telling you, even a small little bump up take profits on that, let it fall back down, and just repeat. Just keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again. I'm telling you, you will make it. We will all make it. This journey we're going on, we're going to all do it together, and we're going to definitely be able to really destroy that wealth gap. We're going to shatter it, and we're going to completely change this world, but we have to do it together. Like I always say, united we will conquer all, divided we are destined to fall. And that is just what it is. That's how it is. And they know it, and they're using it against us. That's why they want all of us divided, at each other's throats, fighting over this and that, concerned about having the nicest clothes, nicest cars, best jewelry, best phones, instead of actually caring about our future, making sure we're not living paycheck to paycheck, so broke we can't afford the medical bills we need. And that's just not right. And that's just not something we can continue to live with. So we have to make this change. And by watching this channel and so many other good YouTube channels like this one, you are definitely already doing the right thing. You're already on the right path. And believe me, I am proud of you for that. And we're going to make it together. And I will be talking to you again soon. I hope you all have a beautiful time. Much love and goodbye.